Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's so late. It is 10:48 where I am. Hey, right on time. But sorry, a little tired. I'm sorry that I'm so late. Thursday is the longest day for me because I have to watch Severance when it comes out at 9, so it puts me a little behind. But I did watch Beyond the Gates. Gotta say, this is the first episode I've been more like actually disappointed. Still solid, fine. It was good, but not great. Maybe not even good. It was just very anticlimactic, which I don't know is was the show's fault or is it my fault for expecting more? Maybe both. Um, so forgive me if my notes are all over the place. You know how I am every day. Right. My first note is Nicole, not Naomi. So hopefully we'll call this woman by her right name today. I don't know why I always do that. I wasn't doing it. Like the first week I was good. Especially like Nicole is a name other than Danny that I knew the best. I don't know how I got my ends mixed up like that. All right, but we see Anita and Vernon, the matriarch and patriarch of the Duprees, are at the where the poorer people eat. They wanted some good food, some real food, before the gala, the event to honor Nicole. Nicole. Um, let's see. And then we see Danny, Naomi, actually Naomi, Jacob, and Chelsea all dressed up. And they were each throwing, well, not Jacob. Jacob was fine, but Naomi and Chelsea were kind of throwing little subtle reminders at Danny that this was Nicole's night. Um, but we see that Danny's that kind of character where I won't say she takes up all the oxygen in the room, but like people notice her, right? She draws attention, so I can see. I appreciated that it was a subtle reminder. Let's see. We have Martin and Eva. He comes in and sees her there, and they talk a little bit about politics. She lets him know that she's following his career. She's impressed with him, and I realized like halfway through that conversation, oh, they're probably siblings. If what Leslie says is true, which I don't know how much of it is true, but looking at them together, they look like they could be brother and sister. That's a really good casting to me. Um, Ted walks after Martin leaves. Ted catches Eva looking at family pics and calls her out on it. She's a great actress, but like she's a good liar. She's quick with it. She's fast. Cause she had something ready for him. Oh, I can't help it. Martin was just here. I'm sorry. I feel that my energy is low. I feel like I'm just rushing to get through it, and I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. But I also think it's part of it because like I spent the whole show, my daughter and I, just waiting for what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen. And now we gotta wait. I'm sure something's gonna happen tomorrow. I can't imagine they will have 2 days like that in a row. Plus, with it being Friday, I think they just figured we would stick with them and wait till tomorrow, which I will. Look, if I can bear with General Hospital all these years with the way it's going downhill, I can definitely give them a day. Give Beyond the Gates a day. But then we see Martin and Smitty with the kid. The kids come out. They've been doing some sport activity, using their kid slang that I still thought was cringy, but my daughter was like, no, that works. That's accurate. That's accurate. I was like, am I really just not cool? I feel like I'm the coolest mom. What do you mean? But even when I was younger, I've never been cool, so it actually tracks. This will tell you everything you need to know about me. Besides, I'm a middle child and a Leo. I all up for Christmas when I was in 6th grade. I was 12 years old. I wanted a briefcase to take to school so bad. Like I was the kind of kid that like in the summertime I played school with my brother and would never let him be the teacher. Like if we didn't go outside for gym in school, I wanted to stay in the classroom and play teacher. Like it was weird, but I wanted a briefcase for Christmas so much, and bless my mom's heart, she got it for me. So I was in 6th grade taking a briefcase to school. As you can tell, I was very popular. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what cool is. I've never really known what cool is. So I just embrace my uniqueness as I've gotten older. So, and I don't know. I think I'm not that weird. I think I have a lot of things in common just with. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I don't know what has gotten into me today. I did this on a General Hospital review. Went way off subject. Let's see. We have. Okay, so Martin and Smitty give the kids clothes to change. Danny. Oh, I was like, Danny, stop looking at Bill and Haley. Stop it. Like, she cannot. She the way Danny is behaving now is fitting the way people described her at first. I would see like other people like in comments, other people's comment sections talking about Danny and how, you know, she was obsessed, all these negative things about her that I didn't agree with because I saw the pain and the vulnerability and all that hurt in her. And so I was giving her like all the benefit of the doubt. But now, like, girl, you got arrested, got unarrested, like, let that man go. And like he's actually on his honeymoon. So like maybe he's checking her social media too. I don't know, but that's not what they showed us. I need Danny to take a step back. I need Danny to have a drink with Andre and forget about Bill, please. I said she need to unfollow that motherfucker. Unfollow. It's really easy. You can unfollow and then block, and then you don't even have to see him. Like start a new social media, whatever all the accounts. Hire somebody to redo everything, so you don't have to even like see that man unless you have to see that man. That's what I would do. Danny was frustrated seeing Bill and Haley having fun on their honeymoon. She takes the tablets ready. She's like mid twirl, ready to throw that shit out the window. And Naomi walks in and kind of chastises her for her outburst. But Danny caught herself because, like I said, she stopped. She stopped. Oh, gotta be a mom. It was funny. I chuckled at it, even though it's sad, but it was also a little funny. I was like, we can't be breaking stuff. I like that y'all have all these tablets and technology on Beyond the Games. We can't just throw shit out the window. I know y'all got a budget. All right, let's see. And then we see Chelsea talking to Jacob, and I didn't really like this comment too much. He was like, she was eating. He was like, oh, I thought models had to watch their weight, which I didn't appreciate him saying that. But then worse was her response to it was that she doesn't have to because her mom does. And like we've seen a little bit of that with Danny already, so I don't like that because Chelsea is she's not big. She's like the perfect model size. I don't even like saying perfect model size because what does that even mean? Like she's tiny. I'll say she does not appear to need to lose any weight. Like I think like you put her two of her together to where you get one of me, and I don't feel like I'm obese. Anyway, let's see. Chelsea, I have to watch her weight. Then I realized Kat isn't there, and they said, too bad Kat had to be out of town, and I felt like there was going to be a reason for that. And I'll just go ahead and say, I think it was just good storytelling, because if you had Kat there, a lot of stuff that happened at the benefit couldn't have happened. It's a benefit gala. The events couldn't have happened because Kat would have been on Eva's back the whole time. She would have been watching her, seeing her exchanges with Leslie. She would have known that something was up. So we needed to get her out of the she needed to be out of the room for that story to work. So I get it. But that was something else that made me really think something was going to happen because she wasn't there to like stop it. But we see Eva's fantasizing about telling Ted the truth. It took me a second to be like, this ain't real. Like her clothes was different, and it was like, oh, okay. She just kind of fantasized about if she had told him the truth and how he would have accepted her into the family. It was just a really sweet moment. I still need the actor that's playing Ted to dial it back just a bit. I don't think he's a bad actor. Ted and Leslie both, the actors and actress. I don't think that they're bad. I think that to me, they come across as theater people. And when you, like, it's a difference, not that I have a huge amount of experience, but I've done a couple things. When you are on stage in a play, you have to emote differently. You have to be more grand. You have to be more expressive because the people are seeing you are right there in the audience and you want them to connect and believe. So there's just an extravagance with everything, a little more flamboyant than you would be if you were talking to someone in person. Versus being on film, you need to act more like you're in person, so you have to just tone it back a little bit. And so I just need them both to do that. Just like I said, if they're on 100%, I need you on like 80%. Just just refine it a little bit. Um, and when they're both in scenes together, Ted and Leslie, that's almost a little comical because they're both so extra. But it also uh, bothers me when it's Ted and like someone like Eva. She's so good. She seems so young, but so good that her performance is so grounded. Like I believe it. And Ted is kind of, he takes me out of it. It reminds me of Peter August on General Hospital. He acted in a similar way. All right, let's see. Eva sees Leslie at the event, and she says, like, this is a coincidence. And for a second, I was like, girl, please don't believe this is a coincidence. This is another coincidence. It's a coincidence that Laura got ran off the road. Like, come on with these coincidences. You should know your mama, if that is her mama. I'm still not convinced. I think that might be Nicole's baby. I thought when Nicole was doing all the pictures and the family pictures and different people coming up and people going off put different people in the frame, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but in the thing, taking the picture, posing. I expected Nicole to say, Eva, you come. This night wouldn't happen without you. I expected to see that kind of shot where she's in the family picture and Leslie is, peeking around the corner about to lose her shit and vomit because she's sick of it. But that didn't happen. Again, maybe it's not the show's fault. Maybe it was my fault for expecting it. We do that. We watch a show. We anticipate what's going to happen. Because once you've been watching soaps for a while, you can predict things, and not only predict things, but like come up with better ideas than they might necessarily have. Let's see. Every time I get in, let's see. I think that's one of my favorite phrases for today. Ted sees Leslie and confronts her. He goes to get a drink and realizes it's her, and he threatens her, she threatens him, and back and forth. I check out a little bit with their scenes, like I said, because to me it's just a little over the top. Then we have Vernon calling out Martin for wanting to run for president. Still goes back to, what did Martin do? Did he kill somebody, as Kyrie says, or I don't know, like, was he inadvertently responsible for someone's death? He must remember it because he's having the nightmares. But I'm interested to see what that is and how long before we get to find out. Because I don't think he's going to stop trying to see about running. Like Vernon said, his grandfather said, his ego won't let him. He's too arrogant. And it will be his undoing. I love that phrase, the way he said that. It felt very prophetic. Like, it will be done. It shall happen. It was written. Danny being the hostess. Oh, Danny was the MC of the event, and she introduced other people. I was a little confused why so many of the people, like everyone speaking, was just family, but I get it. It's a small cast. Use the people you got. And it was nice to hear everyone say such nice things about Nicole. The award is the Distinguished Service Award, because I couldn't remember yesterday. I couldn't remember a few minutes ago until I just saw it written down here. Distinguished Service Award for her service. It was so funny as Danny was doing her speech. I was like, Danny, can you stop making it about you, girl? This is your sister's night. And then the actress literally said the same thing. Said, okay, I'm making it all about me. It's Nicole's night. I was like, okay. I love it when shows do that. So that made me happy. And that happens quite a bit on Beyond the Gates. And it's been happening on GH recently too, so that makes me happy. I'm calling General Hospital GH now because it's shorter. Should I call Beyond the Gates BTG? Can we shorten that? BTG? BTG? I don't know. I don't know. I'm still trying to learn so much new stuff. Maybe I shouldn't do abbreviations yet. Is that abbreviation or acronym? I think it's an acronym. Yeah, so I love that writing. Then we see Leslie approach Nicole at the table as pretending to be the server, Sherry, and thanking her for saving her life. Ted looks very uncomfortable, as he should be. And that's when that's my next note. Number 19 says Kat would be watching Eva and Leslie. That's when it clicked to me that, like, oh, this couldn't happen if she was there. Vernon's speech was nice. I thought it was some little subtle shade at Martin about those politics. I appreciated that. And Anita, when she got up there, her skin, that was sparkling. She was glowing. Like, I don't know if that's just her natural complexion, her skin, or if it's like makeup, but shit was looking airbrushed. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Ted giving a speech knowing he cheated on his wife. And granted, there may be more to that story, but the way he talked to Leslie, that's what we see right now. Like, he ain't shit talking about how wonderful she is and how much he loved her when the woman that he allegedly, from what we see, cheated on her with is like right there. That was nasty. Martin also did a speech. He read something for Kat that did sound like something Kat would have written. Then I said like mother, like daughter, because we see Leslie fantasizing, wishing it was her up there, her and Ted together. And it's like, you don't even like this man. You don't love this man. You don't like this man. Like, you really want to be with him forever? Like, I get that money's important. I mean, I get that. But, like, would that be worth it? I got distracted by my tree back here. Wait, over here. It needs some water. It's so limp. I gotta take care of my plants. I'm gonna take care of them tomorrow. I'm so bad with them. I neglect them. I'll let them get to like on the verge of death and then give them a little bit of water and fertilizer and bring them back. Yeah, but because I rarely see them because they're in the corner in the window. But I need to liven them up a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all don't care about my plants. So sorry. I feel my energy being low. Let's see. I'm almost done though. Nicole invited her whole family to come to the podium with her. And I was like, girl, that is 75% of this room. It was literally like 3 people left after they all came up there. But it was nice. But I thought she would then invite Eva up there too. Again, didn't get it. But we did get to see that the head of the event staff, the service staff, came and got Leslie, and because she looked like she was about to say something. She was ready, like she was about to lose it, seeing everybody up there together. But the boss pulled her away and was like, hey, I told you you were supposed to be working, not like engaging with people, that they had complaints. And I think we all knew, as much as I like to brag about, ooh, I'll do it right away, I think we all knew at that moment that it was Eva that had said something. Good for her. I really like seeing these little hints of like the goodness in her, and that even though like she is in on this bad, this nefarious plot, she's not evil. Like Leslie is gone, but Eva's not. So I do see redemption for her. I do see her bonding with her family. I do see them embracing her one day. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Like because I compare her to Carly on General Hospital, Sarah Brown's Carly, like the original Carly's origin story, and like that took a long time. It took a long time for Carly to go from the one everybody hated to, I mean, well, people still hate her, but for her mom to love her. And Michael was a big part of that. So I wonder if they're going to have Eva get pregnant. I hope we don't rush it. Like, it's interesting that there aren't any babies other than a fake baby that was born in the elevator. Like, we don't have any babies or little kids on the show. I think it's an interesting choice. And it probably helps move things faster. I know it's tricky to schedule around kids. The only ones we have are like the teenagers, and I haven't looked at their ages or anything, but they're liable to be, 18 playing 16 or something like that. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how I've been talking for 20 minutes. I didn't think that would happen today. So yeah, I was disappointed that none really popped off at the event. I thought Leslie was gonna pull out a gun, but then I was like, well, they're not gonna do another thing like that when Danny just had a gun. And I was like, a knife. Then I was like, oh, she's serving drinks. She about to poison somebody. I was expecting Nicole to pass out at the podium, or Ted to pass out, or everybody to fucking pass out. Which still may happen because tomorrow is Friday. That'll be our cliffhanger episode. But I wish like we could have. I watch on the CBS app, so I don't know if when it aired, you guys may have saw like tomorrow on Beyond the Gates. I don't know if they do that because on the app I don't see that. I don't see like a preview or anything. All I've seen is just I'll see clips. I think it's even like the the next day I'll see a clip from the previous day. I don't think they show it in advance. I could be wrong. Most of the time when I look on that, it's like early in the morning when I first wake up. So I'm like drinking my first cup of coffee. Us talking about coffee makes my body like, oh, you need some. But I shall not. Yeah, so I just hope more tomorrow. More happens tomorrow. And I believe that it will. I have faith. I have faith in BTG. All right. Thank you for anybody who's watching. I'm sorry this was so late today. But I appreciate your time. Appreciate you sticking with me even on, low energy days like today. And I appreciate you sticking with the show, because if you're watching me talk about the show, that means you watch the show. So on behalf of both of us and this new community we are creating, I'm grateful to have you. Thank you for having me. I'm just going to stop talking. Live long and prosper.